Let's talk about pruning tomatoes. So I am out here in our hoop house with all of our tomatoes growing. We have determinate varieties and indeterminate varieties. We have about 2 plants of each variety that we planted. So we have about 50 plants out here. And for the last couple of years, I have been playing around with pruning and not pruning to see if it makes a difference and what is the best course of action to take. I pruned the Brandywine Black, one of the plants, and left the other one not pruned except for at the bottom. And then I did the same thing with a determinate tomato variety, the San Marzano. Everyone commonly agrees upon pruning, especially the bottom of the tomatoes. So from the ground to 12 to 18 inches up, that allows for really good airflow. And it also prevents a lot of diseases because when the leaves are touching the ground and in the soil and there's extra water there, that is a great breeding ground for disease that can affect your tomatoes. So that airflow and the leaves not touching the ground is really important. Look at this, is on the ground. Something is eating it anyway. This is why I do think it's important to prune, especially around the bottom of the plant. There is an insect getting on this tomato. I think you need to ask yourself, what is my goal? Do you want to have a lot of tomatoes or do you want to have really big tomatoes? So on the indeterminate varieties that you're going to be harvesting from continually throughout the summer, pruning may make sense if you want to focus the plant's energy on fewer tomatoes, but you want to grow some nice big beefsteak tomatoes. And then with determinate tomatoes, you're going to harvest your tomatoes all at once. So anything you prune away, you're going to prune away potential tomatoes that could be on that plant, and you're going to lessen the harvest. So it makes sense on a determinate tomato variety to just prune the bottom to help with disease prevention and airflow, but to let as many tomatoes grow because you're going to harvest them all within the same amount of time. So to test this out this year, I have pruned an indeterminate variety and left one unpruned, and we're going to watch them throughout the next month or so and see how our tomatoes do. Here's the main stem, and I've got 2 side stems coming off that are actually pretty big. This one is producing fruit, and so I don't want to take that one off, so I'm going to leave it. And this one I'm looking to see how it's doing, and it's also got some blossoms up there. So I'm going to work my way a little further up the plant and just look for some stems that are kind of crowding it. So this is the tomato plant that I just pruned. It's the Brandywine Black, and I want to capture how many tomatoes are ripening right now. We have 12 tomatoes on this plant. So let's compare that to the other one. This tomato right here is the same variety, Brandywine Black, and it has not been pruned at all. Let's count how many tomatoes we have forming. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This one's got at least 20 tomatoes forming on it. It is doing really well. So we're going to watch this one and the variety that we pruned and see which one produces the greatest yield. So over the next month or so, we're going to see which plant produces more tomatoes, and we would love to hear your experiences with pruning or not pruning. So be sure to follow along and leave a comment with what you have done.